So in 2021, I felt like there's been a lack of a highlight of something that's very near and dear to my heart. Something I feel not just this year actually, but over the years is, well, ignored and its impact on the planet disregarded. There's not enough praise and celebration. I don't even think there's a day, a holiday to celebrate this, this act and creation that only God could make. Now you may be wondering, what is this thing I'm on about? What is this thing that could be so great that could even make the big man come in his little panties? And that, of course, is the ghostie. If you're a window licker, you might not know what the ghostie is, and you may need me to explain it to you. A ghostie is when you go for a shite, you plant the brown dragon, you plant the nuke, you plant the bomb at B site, you let it rip, and you go to wipe, you get the toilet paper, maybe you get your hand, maybe you're a little bitch and you have a bidet, but this in particular is when you get toilet paper, or baby wipes, whatever, but toilet paper, you dig in your asshole, you scoop as much as you can with the toilet paper, and you do what every normal human being does. You take the toilet paper and you look and see how much damage was left at the crime scene. And you look and you see the toilet paper's fucking spotless. The thing hasn't even got a fucking tad of shit. That toilet paper was cleaner coming out of your asshole than it was when it came in. That thing's spotless. Your asshole was cleaner now after the shit than before. It is a fucking national treasure. I don't get why people don't fucking celebrate this enough. I said, and I've said this many times, that I believe God's not real and the proof is human ass hair. I don't get why it exists. It just leads to dangleberries. We don't need that. And that I have now reevaluated, and I found out that's actually a work of Satan. Dangleberries, ass hair. You know, or when you take a big fat slobbery fucking gooey shit and you're left with a fucking stinky mud pie in your asshole that takes longer to wipe than the actual shit that I'd say planted, but you just kind of vomited up with your ass cheeks. You pissed out your asshole. But that asshole didn't, like, your asshole let out a golden turd. This thing, right, some shits are so inconsiderate. They're like that person at a party. They go in and they create so much fucking mess. Arseholes, quite literally. But these shits are the type of people that you love at a party. They go in, right, and they have a good time. They enjoy themselves, but they leave and they make sure that place is spotless. They leave and they've not done a single bit of damage. It's even better when it doesn't even hurt your asshole to let it out. It just kind of, doesn't make any disturbance. It just comes out. Honestly, it brings a fucking tear to my eye. I mean, depending on how hard the shit is, that might bring quite a few tears to my eye because of how fucking painful it is. But these ones bring a fucking tear of joy to my eye because you go and get the toilet paper and you look and you just see nothing. You see nothing but just clean toilet paper, and you just know that you can just get up, wash your hands, and go. You don't have to worry about having fucking shitty ass or having to give yourself a prostate exam because there's so much shit in there. So if you want to increase your likelihood of getting a ghostie, you could shave your asshole. You can make sure there's no hair there so that the shit's not getting caught in the debris, But I think more importantly, you should just pray to God once a day minimum, and maybe God will bless you and give you an ass free of the shits. Maybe you can go in, have a quick shit, get out, and maybe if you are such a man of God, a woman of God, a they of God, that you no longer ever even need to consider wiping your asshole because you know your asshole's going to be clean. I think we should do something else, and we should, all caps, cancel mud pie shits. The ones that leave your asshole a fucking war site. Your asshole looks like a Vietnam fucking crop farm, just with the amount of mines there. Just explosions, guts and go on, blood and shit and cum everywhere. But the ghostie, it is what it is. It's like, a ghostie's like a bird in my Snapchat DMs. It just doesn't exist. I think some shits think they're trying to do some abstract art to your anal cavities, and we just don't appreciate it. I like to take a shit, get up, and go. Sometimes you have a shit and you feel like you're working a part-time job just to get your asshole even 25% as clean as it was before you got in. But the ghostie, that makes sure that you have a good day. I remember, right, and I knew at this point that Jesus loved me when I had a shit, and I hadn't had one of these in a while. I had a shit. Not this, I hadn't had a shit in a while, that'd be weird. No, but I had a shit, and what I hadn't had in a while is when I went into my asshole with the toilet paper, I scooped and I, made sure that I tried to get as much in that one scoop with the toilet paper as I can, just to kind of observe the crime scene. Not even a scent of shit. It must have just vanished into air. That shit must have done osmosis because there was nothing in the toilet paper. There was no evidence that it existed. And the next day I had a shit. Same thing. This shit was a poltergeist. My asshole was producing poltergeists. I started getting a Ouija board out and started asking if the shit was there. Asking for its name. But anyway, I just wanted to spend this, not just this day, not just this week, not just this month, not just this year, but this lifetime. I want you, no matter how hard life gets, just know, one day you'll have a ghostie. And ghosties exist. And that'll put a smile on your face. And it won't put shit in your asshole because it just didn't even leave a scent of shit on there. I think we should get a round of applause for the ghosties. A big round of applause. And I think you, in celebration of the ghostie, should hit the like button. You should subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Share it to all the people in your life and say, this right here. This is freedom. This is democracy. And this is the ghostie. Thanks for watching. And remember, respect the ghostie. Every day's ghostie day.
Shut up, bitch!